You're listening to
The Mariety Show.
The Mariety Show.
The Mariety Show.
Where's my snare? I have no snare in my headphones. There you go.
I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry. But tonight, I'm cleaning out my closet.
One more time.
I said, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you.
That was Cleaning Out My Closet by Versatile Rob and the Dwarf Lad. And we're back to the Mariety Show.
What if I told you there was a part 2 to How We Work, featuring Peyton, Pacey, and Ian? The whole gang talked about plateauing and toning at the gym, what it meant to get a cornmeal, and well, it wouldn't be a How We Work episode if we didn't get a little update on Peyton's social media. Mariah, I've got to say, that episode was one of the best. What do you have in store for us today?
I forgot my intro.
No!
This is Mariah, and you're listening to the Mariety Show. And thanks, Tom, for the intro. And also, thanks, Tom, for being here.
Well, you know, I'm happy to do two things at once, Mariah. You asked me to record the intro. I said, sure. You asked me to come on, and I said, I really don't wanna, but, you know, you are kind of paying me money to do that intro. And when will I see that paycheck again? When will I see that paycheck, Mariah?
The next time we play Monopoly, because it's not real. I'm not really paying anyone. I am not paying anyone.
So never, because we're never
IRS.
going to see each other. IRL.
Yeah, we'll never play Monopoly again. Yeah. I don't pay anyone for the show. Wait, would that be a good or bad thing to say, actually?
I think it'd be good for you, because you could use that as a tax write-off.
If I don't? You mean if I do?
If you do pay people, I think you could use that as a tax write-off, yes. Business expenses? Like, they're not employees, but you're still, like, you got the neighborhood kids coming in and doing garden work. Of course you're going to kick them a shilling. And of course you're running Mariah's Garden LLC.
Yeah, you know what? I never thought about it like that. You're completely right. So I definitely do pay people lots of money to do this show.
I didn't realize before. In your yard.
In my show in my yard.
We're actually outside beautiful Waco, Texas right now as we do this podcast on the site of Mount Carmel with David Koresh. His
I know exactly
ghost
what
is
you're
still out here.
Talking about. Oh wait, is that the same guy we were talking about the other day with the Waco? Oh, you literally just said Waco. Oh my God, Jesus
How
Christ.
are those listening skills, Mariah?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on your show. I don't need to be trashing you. How are you doing?
You know what? It's fine. You're moving it forwards. That's all that matters. I am doing confused. I'm very confused. I haven't done an actual Mariety Show episode in a long time. The last two were How We Works. I started school. I'm changing jobs. There's so much going on.
It sounds like an intimidating point in your life.
Yeah, and also you flipped the show on me. Why are you interviewing me right now? I'm so confused.
I have no idea. It just kind of comes naturally.
You know what? What about you? What's going on with your life? If you want to say, or if you don't, I don't know.
I'll tell you what I'm doing tomorrow at the at my place of business. I will be giving bison vaccinations. So if you don't hear from me, if anybody tries to reach out to me or anything, it's because I was gored by a bison.
Is there any sort of, like, besides being gored by a bison, any sort of, like, other things you have to worry about with them? Like, are they rough, or like can they give you a disease, or?
I don't think so. One of the ladies there, one of the big cows, just had pink eye.
Oh my God. I thought you were talking about your coworkers for a second. Sorry.
Well, listen, how big they are none of your business.
Okay.
But one of the big cows just had pink eye recently. And I was like, how can a bison get pink eye? A fly walked into it. So, no, actually, they, as far as I am aware, there's not much to worry about as far as disease or anything goes, because they're just big cows.
Okay.
And what we were told in our briefing before this vaccination operation goes underway is that a lot of these cows who have been here for years and years and years kind of understand the process because it happens at the same time every year. So it shouldn't be that bad, and nobody's going to be in real danger because if we were,
Yeah, you're gonna get the one. It's his first year and he doesn't know what's going on.
Well, no, I'm thankful for that because we only have 2 bulls on our in our pasture.
Nice.
And they have been there for the full amount of time. They will be going to, I think, some other pasture sometime soon.
Like where the grass is greener on the other side, or
no,
okay.
You can't breed the same bulls with the same cows so much because
incest.
that will lead to there you go. It'll lead to inbreeding, and we don't like that. So it's kind of like a swap meet, but for bison.
Hey, you guys should start grounding up like dead bison that like died from diseases and feeding it to them.
Why would we do that, Mariah?
Because what else would you do with it if they died from diseases?
Oh, to probably bury them and respect them and be sad that they died.
Honestly, you'd probably get cursed if you did that. I'm like the people who started mad cow disease and stuff probably are dead themselves.
I think about that quite often, actually.
Wait, which one? What part?
Doing anything to disrespect a mighty beast, North America's largest vegetarian herbivore, if you will.
I guess I never thought about that. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I know what bison are.
It just seems. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I never thought of their diet.
It just seems like it'd be bad juju to kill one of them. Have you ever seen the movie The Lighthouse?
No.
With Willem Dafoe and fucking
I've seen
Christopher Robin.
Brother Bear a long time ago.
What the fuck?
I feel like that could be similar.
So it is kind of similar, but instead of being a father and a brother bear, they're just 2 lighthouse wickies, and one kills a seagull, and there's bad omens about killing seagulls. So I feel like it'd be the same thing, but for bison. Like, I'd be trampled by a herd of ghost bison if I were to accidentally eat one.
Oh, it's also like how you can't kill a bald eagle in America.
You can't kill one anywhere, or else America will hear it and come knocking at your door. Yeah. Just kidding, they won't knock because freedom rings.
Oh my gosh, speaking about bald eagles, I don't know if you've been... Okay, well, I can't say all that. Okay, anyway, but I went to this place once, and it is a very American place, and for some reason, like, everywhere outside of this military base is like meh, whatever, but you go inside and you see like some beautiful little creatures. On God, I swear I saw 2 bald eagles on the freaking golf course. And first of all, those things are huge. And second of all, those things are scary. I was just in my car passing by and I looked at it because I couldn't believe my eyes. I've never seen bald eagles before. And then one, like, I'm pretty sure it saw me looking from my car and it started... It wasn't like running, but it was like kind of limping towards me. I don't think it was hurt, but I think
what do you mean? Like... Was it like walking on the ground towards you threateningly?
It wasn't like I was like just passing by in my car, so I wasn't outside or anything. But oh my God, I'd be so terrified if I was outside of my car. Those things are scary. I would not even want to touch or go near any one of those. Like, bald eagles are absolutely like terrifying. He's going to kill me.
This is going to make for some very interesting podcast. Like, people tune into the Mariety Show for bald eagle trivia.
Yeah.
Take a guess at how much one of them bastards weigh.
Wait, do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. By the looks of it, I'd say 70 pounds. Was that too much?
Oh my goodness. They weigh about maybe 5 to 10 pounds.
Oh my God.
Honest to God, that's no joke.
Wow.
And I fact-checked myself. They weigh between 6.6 and 13.9 pounds. Them big 8-foot wingspan bastards that are the symbol for freedom all across the world, only 14 pounds.
I thought you were going to say I was spot on.
You are spot on, because that's the most obese bald eagle, and that's why it's the most American.
Man, I was about to get so excited, and I was already about to have my whole line like, yeah, I'm autistic. That's why I got it, but I was completely wrong.
I don't think it's a good thing to be proud of being autistic in that situation either. Okay, no, okay.
Yeah, come on, Tom.
Foot in the mouth here. Foot in the mouth.
That's right. Tom's probably.
Yeah, they weigh
autistic.
only 14 pounds and they eat fish.
That's crazy. I guess they have to be pretty light to fly, even with an 8-foot wingspan. But
you want to know how much a great horned owl weighs?
Okay, I'm gonna say 10 to 15 pounds.
On average, a great horned owl, the largest owl in America, if I'm not mistaken, is about 3 to 5 pounds.
Oh my god. I don't like these questions.
And on top of that, when you watch one run across the ground, it's very cute. It just looks like a stupid little toddler.
No, owls are also scary too, though. How they can hear like
100%.
mice from like 3 miles away or whatever it is. I don't know. They can hear like bugs in the ground. Like that is. Oh, that's creepy. That is creepy. I hate it.
Have you ever seen Twin Peaks?
Like the restaurant?
No, the David Lynch TV series.
Oh, no, I haven't.
You will look at owls in a different way after that. That's an awesome show. It's so fucked up.
The only Twin Peaks I've heard of is the Twin Peaks Mall and Back to the Future, and then Twin Peaks the restaurant. But I'll try to watch that movie one day.
Which movie?
I mean, that show one day.
I was going to say, like, wait a second.
Sorry.
But there is a Twin Peaks movie, though. It's a spinoff, and it will fuck you up because that's actually really depressing. I love you, David Lynch.
Yeah, see, I'm terrible at any pop culture. I have no idea who that is.
Why
you love him. I usually have a general idea of a lot of things and like can get past the conversation, but some of the things you say, I have no idea. And I know what you're talking about is popular, but I just don't know. I don't know.
Mariah, once you go down the David Lynch rabbit hole, there's no crawling back out.
I'm probably going to crawl out right away because I'm not going to get that far down it. It's okay.
It's going to be very weird. I promise you, if you and Nico settle in one night, and we got autumn coming up, and it's going to be, it's cuffing season, and it's snuggling season. Let's go for a hayride and pick some apples.
I haven't heard cuffing season in so long.
Yeah.
Oh my
there you
God.
go.
Sorry.
Boy, I'm going to turn everybody away from this episode.
Jesus.
But you could be like, hey, you come up to Nico and be like, hey, let's turn on this TV show. Tom recommended it. He says it's great. And within 5 minutes, you're going to be like, you're not going to look at me the same way after that. It's fucked up. It's wild. That's awesome.
I guess we'll see. I'll have to try. We're in the middle of well, we're only watching one right now. So are they the long episodes or are they the short episodes? The
first episode is like an hour and a half because it's a mini series. So they just try to throw all of the lore of this tiny little town at you. And then everything after that's like 45 minutes to an hour.
Those are long episodes.
Boo-hoo, Mariah. How's your attention span?
Oh my God. I'm fine with long episodes. I just have shit to do.
That's fair. I also have shit to do. I don't spend a lot of time watching TV, really. So I am in no position to be judging.
Yeah, I'm I liked Game of Thrones. That was nice watching it. But yeah, depending on your schedule, you can only watch like 2 after work, maybe 3 if you try. But then it's like stuff like that. It's like, too much, too long. I need my 22-minute things. It's just really hard to watch shows, especially when there's so many that I haven't seen. Like, if I already watched all of them, I wouldn't have to worry too much. But when there's like 20 people telling me about 20 different shows, and then new ones keep coming out, and people are like, "Oh my God, this one's so good! You need to watch it." I'm never gonna watch it.
Well, the hard part is so much of like modern TV, in my opinion, unless it has like a big marketing push or anything like that, is just schlock. It's just, to me, from the outside looking in, as I'm scrolling through Netflix and Hulu and what have you, it's just like, I don't want to watch another Batman spinoff, or I don't want to watch another NCIS, although NCIS Origins kind of looks goated.
I think that's the original one is the one I started watching. Is that the Navy?
Yeah, with Gibbs.
Okay. Yeah, that with the I didn't get to that part, but there's like the goth hacker girl or whatever.
I love Abby, man.
I watched like 1 episode of that, and I was actually surprised I liked it, but again, I haven't had time to watch it because those are about, I think like 40, 40
Well, the
minutes.
good thing about those shows is like typically each season has a running story, but each episode is pretty self-contained unless it's like a special, like an after-school special.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But you can turn it on. You'll get some pop culture references. Gibbs might slap somebody. You'll get some one-liners. You'll see the goth hacker chick, and then you get the English doctor. And it's really the perfect show. I hate to say it.
Damn. Well, yeah, I need to add that to the list because we obviously were watching it somewhere, so that means we have whatever service it's on. I may watch that one before Twin Peaks though, because we're doing that 70s show right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched that in doses. I know the characters and everyone like before we started watching it, but I never like knew. I mean, I knew it was a sitcom, so there wasn't really much to know about. But I'm like getting the whole Donna and Eric relationship and like who's getting together, you know, whatever the hell.
I haven't really watched. I think the only sitcom I've sat down and watched all the way through is How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, wait, I've seen that one. Although I kind of forgot some of it, but that one's a good one.
It was great. It took up a lot of my time in high school, and I think my junior or senior year is when the final season came out. And if you want to talk about bad seasons, that was not a good one.
Yeah,
but,
I think I don't remember everything exactly because a lot of the shows I watched through all the way I've only watched through once. But I remember spoilers, sorry, for the How I Met Your Mother spoilers. No one probably fucking cares.
It's only been 10 years probably.
But I was so that is one like ending. The ending is fine. I was just so upset because I was
okay.
They were developing Barney's character so much, and then they just kind of threw it all away at the end, and that really upset me.
Well, what really irked me about the ending of How I Met Your Mother is that season 9 revolves all around a wedding that, again, here's a big spoiler. It revolves around one wedding. Every episode takes place at this wedding, or it's an offshoot about this wedding, how we got here. And none of it matters. The wedding breaks apart, or not the wedding, but the marriage breaks apart in like the penultimate episode or the final episode. And it's just a masterclass into how to throw away great character development. And I get it. The last 2 episodes are supposed to take place over the course of maybe 10 to 15 years, but it just falls so flat. The original writers of the show with the DVD box set for season 9 did include an alternate ending, and it wasn't anything special. It was just Ted meeting his wife at the train station. And that was it. That's it. That's the ending.
Bro, and also I completely forgot who the wife was. Like, was it someone random or was it actually wasn't it
some chick who just showed up?
So it wasn't
she
even
was in the right
because
place.
everyone thought it was Robin, right? I'm sure throughout the duration, like Robin is
I even forgot the wife's name. It's like maybe Tracy or something because it also starts with the T because of like the yellow umbrella. But it's like that's how important the mother is to the entire show, right?
And everyone forgot her.
You remember Marshall, Barney, Lily, Robin, and Ted, but who the fuck does Ted marry?
No one knows. I guess the kids know since that's their mom.
Oh, and I feel so bad for her because she is such a great actress. And she just got the shaft in that. And then she was in The Wolf of Wall Street where she got the shaft from Leo. And then she was in the worst thing I have ever seen, that one episode of Black Mirror, which is a ripoff of Star Trek.
There was a Black Mirror episode that's a ripoff of Star Trek, is what you're saying?
Don't watch it. It's so bad.
I've only seen like the Hannah Montana one, and like that's really it.
I hate Black Mirror. I really do.
I heard it's a good show, but I don't.
Well,
know
it's a good show if you like doom and gloom.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen the one episode. I'm like, oh, I get it. Like, it's trying to be like Twilight Zone in a way, but like a new version. But I feel like sometimes there are kind of like. I think there's one with like a TV and it replays events that happened, or I don't know what it is. Like some of it's kind of just like too. I don't know. I haven't seen enough to say anything. But if I'm not mistaken, like some of the plot points are like, okay, this is obvious. Do you need a whole episode on this? But I guess the general audience may be retarded sometimes.
And that's okay. If you watch Black Mirror and you enjoy it, I'll quietly judge your retardation.
I like the Hannah Montana Afro Show. Well, that's, like I said, probably the only one I saw. I think I saw one more. Not really that memorable.
It's just an okay show. Like, and I love anthology series. They're always fun. I did see
Series?
one series.
Okay.
I did see one that I liked. The name of it was Shut Up and Dance, and that was pretty cool. It had Bronn from Game of Thrones in it.
Yo, Game of Thrones. Okay, wait. I forgot
Yeah.
who that one is. I was literally about to say, even though I've seen Game of Thrones once and it was a really long show, I think I remember a lot from there. And now you said that, and I don't
How do you
remember.
not remember one of the best characters, Mariah?
Let me look him up real quick. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he's super chill.
I'm better with faces. Like, I love
Fair.
he's the mountain. No, not the mountain. His brother, who's the
Hound.
The Hound. Oh yeah.
Sandor Clegane.
That is my favorite motherfucker right there. I love the Hound. He is my favorite guy in there. Besides that I was so fuck them at the fucking beginning with the stupid fucking Ned Stark thing. I liked he was I should have, and then everyone's like, "Oh, be prepared for more of that." But I mean, I didn't really care about much, throughout the series except the Hound.
I knew a lot of spoilers before I watched the show.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Ned had to die. I knew some other things, but I'm not going to even say this one, because if I can give somebody that same shock that I had for one of the big moments in season 3, that took me way far back. Like, I knew about somebody's death in season 5. I knew about this guy, that guy, but I did not know about this event in season 3. And anybody who remembers it will probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to spoil it. That caught me so off guard. I actually had to turn off the TV, and I just wound up staring at the black screen.
We can spoil How I Met Your Mother, but not the Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones thing, hasn't that been like 5 years already?
Since season 8, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
so what?
why I don't want to spoil that is because the writers did such a good job of catching me so off guard with it. I did not know what was coming, because going into the show, when I first started season 1, I had thought I knew all of the big deaths. I thought I knew all the big moments, the twists. That caught me so off guard. So if anybody can enjoy that magic, I would like them to do that unspoiled. That's probably the best twist I have seen in modern media.
Okay, I guess I don't remember this show as much as I thought. I'll have to rewatch it, because I'm looking it up, and I remember these events, but I don't remember.
I'll tell you after we're done.
Specifically. I'm so bad at this.
No, you're all good.
Like, even watching all these shows once all the way through, it's like, yes, and then people start to have these deep convos, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta remember this. Like, but all I know is that people hate me for liking the ending of Game of Thrones.
No, you're not about to say that. You're not telling me this.
And Lost.
So I have not seen Lost.
Okay, well, everyone hates the ending except me. I mean,
why do you like? We can skip past this if you had spoken about this on an earlier episode, and you'll forgive me for not remembering the episode.
I don't remember a lot of the things in my episodes. I'm a record on repeat.
Why did you like the ending of season 8 of Game of Thrones, Mariah?
I don't know. It just went a little fast, but I mean, it was okay. I mean,
okay.
How much more can you think of if you already did all the good stuff?
Maybe an ending that is not sitting on the most shabbiest of foundations of all time. But yeah, no, that's fine.
What would you make the ending?
Well, better. Just
give me 5 ideas.
So now here's what I explain to my friends. I think the ending could have been okay. All of the story beats that they hit were fine. But it's because it came so fast, a lot of it just felt like it came out of left field. When the writers try to explain away, oh, Dany did this because you should have seen that coming because of something she did in season 1. You expect me to have just, 11 years of Game of Thrones lore in my pocket to enjoy another season? Go fuck yourself. Like, build up to it or something. That's my main concern. If it was a little bit more drawn out, if the long night, the big battle against the White Walkers, if that wasn't just 12 hours of fighting, I'd be okay with that. You know, if it was like an actual week or maybe even a weekend, even 2 days. 2 days? No, we got to solve it all in one night because we got to go write Star Wars, said the writers of Game of Thrones.
Oh, is that what they did?
No, because they got fired from that after the season 8 ending.
Oh my god. Well, good
Yeah, it
thing they
wasn't
didn't
good.
write Star Wars, I guess, but I don't know if there were even good Star Wars movies after that or not.
I think the
That's
last
when they
good
started
Star
going
Wars movie.
downhill.
I think the last good Star Wars movie was The Last Jedi. And I will get flack for that.
How long ago was that?
That was back in 2017.
Oh, okay. I watched one with I thought in 2012 or something like that, and if you it's the
2012.
same. I don't know what it was. It was a while ago, but it's just that same thing like that everyone says about the superhero movies and everything. It's like if you haven't watched all 50 things before it, you're not going to know what's going on, and it just sucks to get into it. Whereas even though it was still kind of like it had some normie things in it and stuff, but like recently I watched the Deadpool 3 or whatever, and I'm like, okay,
Hell
that's
yeah.
nice. It did have some like previous references and stuff, but I could get into it easily, and it was a funny movie and it was nice to watch. But it's not like all this lore is like had to be understood before I could like get into it, like these fucking like Star Wars and other superhero movies.
Well, I was so afraid going into Deadpool and Wolverine because everybody who had seen it before me, I saw it maybe 3 weeks after it released in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I had been led to believe that they're just constantly bashing you over the head with references from Fox Marvel and Sony Marvel and MCU stuff. And thankfully, it was not. I had been led to believe like every 30 seconds there's a brand new thing. And
Like
maybe
a
there
Family Guy
is.
like a Family Guy
Like a
cut
cutaway.
every time.
Boy, this reminds me of the time I fought the Wolverine.
Imagine if fucking Deadpool had that shit. Hey, that would be awesome. I would actually watch that. I would probably be terrible. But
Hey, Deadpool, let's say you and me go fight Cassandra Nova and get ourselves out of this waste.
oh my god, this man, I like that little Deadpool movie though.
It was fun. It was cute.
There's one Deadpool I liked. I forgot. I think there was a skeleton guy or something.
Oh,
Yeah, he's kind of.
I told a lot of my friends that I liked that movie, and they're like, "Were you one of those idiots in the back of the theater with a, bowl of popcorn, just cheering every time you saw something you realized?" I'm like, "No, it was just, it was a fun little
At the
story."
beginning when he did the dance and you're dancing along.
I thought that was killer. I really enjoyed the opening. That was pretty fun. Nice choreographed action goes a long way.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good little movie. I have like no plans on seeing anything else. Like I guess unless Nico finds it interesting, but that's usually me with movies anyway. I do want to see the Minecraft one just to see it, but I do not have high hopes for that.
I think it's silly because I did just watch like a little 15-second clip I saw come up on Twitter or somewhere where it's Jack Black and he's like, "All right, in this realm you have to craft to stay alive," and he's talking like Jack Black. He's not even Steve. He's just Jack Black in a blue shirt. So he puts the iron and gets down on the crafting table and he puts the stick down there and he gets a hammer and he smashes the thing. And he's like, "Oh, here's your sword." And the sword actually looked pretty cool. It didn't look like those cheap Walmart foam swords. It actually had like some shininess in there. It looked like a cool prop. And then Jason Momoa and whatever the fuck it is that he's wearing is like,
I keep forgetting about that.
"I'll make a fucking sword." He puts a whole bunch of shit down and he hits it with a hammer and he just makes buckets. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much the crafting system in Minecraft. Just that's your experience. It was just silly. It made me giggle. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Has that not been explained, or is it just maybe one of those things that's like in the game you can be whatever you want, so this really tough guy decided to be like a silly little cutesy little character? Like, I don't know.
And that's what I don't get, right? Because they, from my understanding, they were pulled in to Minecraft from the real world.
Oh,
So
like
what the hell was-
Spy Kids 3. Sorry.
That reference is lost on me. I've not seen Spy Kids
Oh
3.
my god! Sorry, Spy Kids 3, literally there's an evil guy and they get trapped in there and they have to finish the game in order to release everyone. But they're all in the game as their characters. So like some people are nerds in real life, but you don't see that until you meet them in real life. They're a nerd.
Oh, just like Ready Player One.
Well, no, Spy Kids 3 came out before that, so...
Oh, good point. Yeah, I didn't really... Sorry, I guess I'm not familiar with Ernest Cline's chronology when he wrote Ready Player One.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Wait. That was a book before, wasn't it?
I think it came out in like 2012, so Spy Kids 3 coming out in the early aughties. I mean, come on now.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. But anyway, yeah, so that's like the same concept, though. So I guess that's probably what they're going for in the Minecraft movie, but I didn't think about that until now. I don't know. But
No, neither did I. It seemed, I mean, I don't know. I am predicting it to be a very fun, bad movie. But you will probably still get some hearty giggles out of there. Some good corporate giggles.
I hope it's a fun, bad movie. I did see the Mario movie, and I thought that was cute. There were a couple, I know I was... it did hurt. I know it's a kid's movie or whatever, but it did hurt my feelings when it's like, they did a couple things that didn't make sense and stuff, but I got over that and I'm like, okay, it's a good movie, but I don't know if I'll be able to get over shit like that in the Minecraft movie. I think just because also it's not animated either, but I'm wondering if they didn't do an animated one so it wouldn't be like those YouTuber ones. You know, they make Minecraft music videos all the time. So I'm wondering if they like went away from that so it wouldn't be so...
Well, I was charmed for the first 15 seconds of the first trailer I saw because I'm like, oh, cool. They're doing it like Detective Pikachu, where it's Pokemon in the real world. Yeah, when's Detective Pikachu coming back, by the way? I need a sequel.
That was a cute one. I like that one, actually. I completely forgot about that.
You got the Pokemans, and they look so weird in the real world, but like they just fit. So why couldn't you, now that you brought humans into the Minecraft world, why can't you just have the blocky zombies or the blocky sheep instead of that abomination of an alpaca or whatever the hell it is at the end of the movie, at the end of the trailer? It's so disturbing. It's like, why couldn't you do that? So if Minecraft is the world that they inhabit and real humans can go into that world, why isn't it? I don't fucking know. It sounds so stupid.
I guess we'll see when the movie comes out, but yeah, that's... I have no idea, man. All these movies, it's either hit or miss, I guess, recently, because like I said, I mean, even the Sonic movies have been good, but I mean, I guess all the ones I've been saying I've seen have been pretty decent, not too bad, but this Minecraft one, I'm scared. I'm scared for this, like, badly.
I have no expectations, and I am ready to be pleasantly surprised, but I know the likeliness of that happening is like 25%.
Yeah. At least Jack Black was good in the Mario movie.
Yeah.
That scared me. Of course, I'm so glad the Peaches thing is over. I was so
You didn't like that?
It was cute when I was watching the movie. It wasn't cute when a bunch of like old people were singing that song over and 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 over. It's not cute when an adult does it. It's cute when a kid does it, and then it turns into a baby shark thing. But like when
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna keep complaining because I know people like songs and you can like songs and stuff, but it's not like it just really gets on my nerves when adults do that and they like make it their whole personality like they're actually a child.
Hey everybody, Mariah's gatekeeping liking songs.
Sorry.
Fun little tidbit. Back when the Mario movie came out, I didn't see it until maybe before just it went out of theaters, but I loved that song. So I would play it at work sometimes just to giggle.
I would kill you if you were at
and I would
allegedly. Yes?
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft,
I would go outside at night when I lived in my old house, and I would just turn on my Spotify music on repeat. I would go for a walk, and when I would get home from my walk, I would light up a little doobie. And I heard that song, and I was just like, I was almost in tears. I was like, this is so beautiful, man.
Oh my god.
He wants peaches. He wants peaches so bad.
Oh my god.
I finally understand King Koopa's side of things. He's a tortured artist, Mariah. Why can't you let him sing his song?
I like the song, but I don't like it when people play it for every single thing. It's like when something goes on TikTok and like that's all you hear for the next like 50 reels, and it's like, sorry, I'm getting it all confused. That it's reels on YouTube. I don't know what they call it on TikTok, but you know what I mean. You hear it for like it's like, oh yeah, this is catchy or whatever, and also like that song recently, represent baby, do no wrong. I don't know, $1 Million Baby or something like that. But at first I'm like, yeah, that's a good song, and then you hear it like a bajillion times, and it's like I'm sick and tired of this. So it doesn't help when it's like a song, like it's a family song, I guess, but I think it's the same vibe like when people also do the Disney music. They just have the fucking Disney music on repeat all the time. I don't know if that's just like, I don't know how to explain it. Or like, oh my gosh, the Hamilton obsessed people. I've known many people obsessed with Hamilton, and they can't shut up with those fucking songs. Like, we get it.
I was one of them.
You like Hamilton. Okay. I'm not shoving my 5 favorite songs in your face like every time we see each other. Like, I don't understand what.
I was one of those freaks.
Well,
I was actually so into it, I went out of my way to learn the very complex, like, fast rhyming parts or fast rapping parts. So there's your white boy information.
The same exact people that I know who liked Hamilton did that as well.
I would like to blame that part of my life on the crowd I was hanging out with, who I no longer associate myself with. So I am better for it.
I'm glad you had fun, though. I'm not trying to shame anyone and like liking music or whatever. But for someone like me, it gets really frustrating when you want to play the same like song and like I'm like, okay, cute the first couple times, and it's like, and like I used to know some of the words without even like, that's how bad it was. I used to know like these words to all these songs, and it was literally because other people were playing it all the time, and I had never taken the time to go on Spotify myself and press play. It's literally been from people shoving it down my throat. I think that's why I'm like tired of people doing that, because I'm like, I'm not voluntarily listening to it usually.
Okay, but Mariah, tell us how you really feel
about the Peaches song.
Just that whole rant was pretty telling. I mean,
yeah, I mean, the Peaches song actually good. The Hamilton song, I don't know if it's because of musical, like those songs are usually not something I would like.
Hamilton slapped in 2016.
Yes.
And then it had a resurgence when it got onto Disney.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I experienced the 2016 slap. I definitely experienced that secondhand. It was crazy. But yeah, the Hamilton couldn't get into, and then the Disney music, they're all fairly good. Like there's the You're Welcome Moana song.
I loved that.
Good song also, but again, I have never taken the time to open that song and press play, but I think I know all the words just from secondhand, like, and stuff like that. And it's a good song. I just...
You want to talk drama? Speaking of Moana and You're Welcome.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's kind of slowly coming to fruition, and I'm going off old information here, but I think it's kind of coming out that Dwayne Johnson's kind of a shithead.
I feel like I heard something about that, but I never looked into it. What did you see?
What's the new movie that he's starring in with J.K. Simmons about Santa Claus? It's called Red One.
Whiplash
Is it
2.
Ryan Reynolds? Oh!
Imagine
were
the
you
Rock
edging
on
or
the
were you
fucking
gooning?
drums. Oh my god, what?
See, your father was an edger. You need to be a gooner.
No. What the
Neiman,
fuck?
say you're a gooner.
What the hell is going on?
Spit on that thing, Neiman.
All right, just look up what you were looking up.
The Red One. Chris Evans.
Is this a Santa Claus movie?
Yes, it is. It's a badass Santa. Is
Oh my
Jimmy
God.
Kimmel? Jimmy Kimmel's nephew's in this movie.
Yeah, and Jimmy Kimmel's nephew, I thought just looked like the not Mudahar. What's that guy? What's that gay? What's that guy? No, Matan, the kid at the Game Awards who said Bill Clinton. Whatever.
He does look like him.
Yeah, that's funny. So Okay, what about The Rock in this
Nepo
Christmas
baby is
movie?
Wesley Kimmel.
You know
Chris
what? I
Evans.
think I remember seeing a trailer for this. I actually thought this one looked a little interesting. But okay,
So,
anyway, Chris Evans.
I do think it looks interesting, especially now that I'm seeing some of the roles that are in it. Because you got Dwayne Johnson as Callum Drift, my favorite character of all time, and Chris Evans starring as Jack O'Malley. Man, what a banger! But then J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus, like that. That's a trio of lead actors I would never expect to see together on the big screen. So that's why I'm excited about it.
Maybe Chris Evans and Dwayne Johnson, but not J.K. Simmons.
What?
Oh, I mean J.K. Simmons as a lead, yes, but not with those two.
That's what I'm saying. It's like such a crazy trio.
I don't know. I've seen Dwayne Johnson in a couple different things. He could be in a lot of different roles.
But I remember reading that Chris Evans actually had some problems with Dwayne Johnson. He would show up to set hours late and stuff like that, ruining like a whole day. It just doesn't seem, with all the background drama about Dwayne Johnson in this movie, I don't have high hopes for it anymore. But that's not to say.
I was gonna say hopefully his role is like small, but he's the first one listed on there.
I mean, it's going to be a Dwayne Johnson movie, whether we like it or not.
Damn. I don't know. He was good as The Rock in WWF or whatever that was.
I can tell you a lot of my friends that still watch WWE loved when he came back this time. Like, he came back and he played Evil Rock. Yeah, he did.
Evil Rock.
And no, everybody loved it. It was amazing. From all of the hype I saw, even on Twitter, everybody was talking about it. People who I didn't even think watched wrestling at work were talking about it. But people loved that. And then, like, just after that high, after WrestleMania this year, he took another step back from the WWE. And that's when it started coming out that he's kind of a shithead. So that's when I'm like, oh no, is it all?
I mean, the other people probably have been doing this for a while, but he has been in the on TV for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing this for a while. So, I mean, maybe he thinks he can be a shithead? I don't know.
Well, I also think it has to do with, like, that man is addicted to working out.
Oh,
and he is, oh my God, you should see his workout routines that he posts on Instagram.
Oh, God.
And he's also all about marketing himself and putting himself out there because he's his own best product. So I think that kind of ties into why he was late. And there is truth to the fact that he gives back. Like, you always see him giving, like, a stunt double of his, like a truck or something. Or going back to a gas station where he used to rob Snickers from and giving him a whole bunch of Snickers boxes and stuff like that. So it's fun. And for sure, it's all a publicity stunt, but it's still happening. So it's cute, but it's all a marketing thing. It keeps him in the spotlight, and it keeps us pointing at our TVs and saying, Rock.
Yeah. And you know what? You can say, Mariah, about my fourth wall.
Mariah!
Yeah.
I sure hope there are fourth wallers on there that you can shout out.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey, everybody, don't you know they gave Mariah money, now they're on the show. Let's hear all the fourth wallers' names. Hey, give her money.
Here are our fourth wallers for today. Pacey, Zag the Wag, Wag the Zag, Frosted 564, Caps, Not Tommy C, Big Eights, Matt Cat, Duchess of NJ, and Hoon. Thanks, guys. Get your subscription or a t-shirt at shop.marietyshow.com, or you can go to marietyshow.com and click merch and memberships. Now let's get back to the show. Thanks. Welcome back.
That was... I love each and every one of you, including you, Pacey.
Oh, hopefully he's on there. I mean, yeah,
I thought he was.
I think he is. He is definitely right there. I said that. I just forgot already.
And you too, Tim the Tom Man, whoever you are. You're a hell of a fourth waller.
Or, no. I think you're not Tommy C on there. I mean, that guy is not Tommy C.
Oh, that's true. Whoever not Tommy C is.
So many aliases. Before we go on to the this thing that you're sharing your screen with for me. I want to talk about the hurricane. Completely missed Alabama. Thank God. It was actually beautiful here, which it's been very nice. It's been also really hot, but it's been really nice. But dude, Ben, it affected Ben, who is bend over.
Who's bend over?
No, it affected Ben Ellis, who is
Wolf dog?
Yeah. Wait. Oh wait. Is this a surprise, or are you actually serious right now? I thought I told you.
What
before.
happened to Wolf dog?
Wait, or is this a surprise? I thought I told you. Wait. Oh, I mean, yes.
Damn it, Mariah,
yes,
you're
and
breaking the
yes,
immersion.
yes, and fuck.
You're breaking the immersion.
Oh God. Yeah. What happened? No, he's
now he knows I feigned concern for him.
Anyway, no, so far as I know, he is okay himself, but I don't know an update, but definitely where he's from got like hit, or like where his college is at got hit. So everyone send him love. Also buy a t-shirt if you want. It should be on his Instagram, which is I don't have my phone or anything, so that's awesome. And I logged out of my Instagram, so that's awesome. And I don't know my password, so that's awesome.
No, support the wolf dog, because he is a sweet pea. I've only had a few conversations with him, and I would love to go out there and support one of his fights, but unfortunately I'm not driving 15 hours across the country for a fight that I know he will win. Yeah, but I just ain't got the time for that.
I thought based off of his state that I would be able to drive, but it is just a little bit far. But it'd be cool to make it one day. We could all choose the same one to go to and go watch. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
The True Who's Right podcast meetup.
Yo, that'd be awesome.
Sans, Doug, and Anthony.
I already told Doug that the last Insane Clown Posse meetup was like this year. Like they're doing an end of Insane Clown Posse tour. I'm sure the juggalos and juggalettes will make their own little things, but this is the one. These are the ones that are like hosted by Insane Clown Posse themselves. So I'm like, damn it, we missed it. I wanted to go with Doug to one of those, but I think it would be probably better if we went to one of the fan ones.
If
anyone was interested in that, tell me, so we can get Doug and we can all go to an Insane Clown Posse meetup.
If you went to The Gathering with Dorg, he would fucking kill somebody.
Why would he kill somebody?
I don't know, because The Gathering's crazy, yo.
No, I think they're nice. I think they're really nice people.
Well, I'd imagine they're nice,
just kind of
weird. They're not the people who I want to associate myself with.
Well, you're not him.
That's true. I mean, well, I do claim to be white trash. I'm just kidding. I would never claim that. Come on, that's stolen valor.
I think Doug would get along with them. I think I would too, but especially after seeing that one video recently with the lady in the wheelchair.
The fat lady.
She's like, these are my husband's ashes, and it's like in the dildo or whatever.
Her husband's ashes are in a glass dildo.
That's awesome. Oh, sorry, we were talking about Ben.
I love you, Ben.
Sorry. So we can meet up at one of Ben's fights. But he has these cool little t-shirts. We're going to do... I don't know if this is something I state or not, but he messaged me and he's like, we should do a jersey swap. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I didn't know what the fuck that was. And so he sent me a picture of like two basketball players and they're holding each other's jerseys, and I'm like, oh, it's exactly what it says. So we're gonna do that, and that'll be awesome. But I saw his shirt because I'm like, I don't know what shirt I'm getting, and it's cool. It has a little, even though I hate anime, it has a little like Ben anime character on it, and it's like something I would actually wear outside the house. Like I was afraid he would send me something that had Who's Right on it, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know if I can wear this outside the house. But this is something I will wear outside the house and rep my boy Ben. He also said I guess they autograph each other's shirts, so we're gonna autograph each other's shirts and send it. So that should be fun, I think. But yeah, look out for that. I guess all I'm gonna do is post a picture somewhere once I get mine. But
what's wrong with anime?
Don't get me started.
Okay, I just want to put it out there. Mariah hates weebs.
Well, one of the rules in my Discord server has always been no anime allowed. And no sports allowed, now that I'm thinking about it.
But... What? Boy, am I really out of my element here. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to become the next Gene Honda. And if anybody
one knows who
anybody
that
gets that reference without looking it up, I will smooch you right on the forehead.
Oh God. Anyway, is there anything else, since you're sports savvy, that comes with the jersey swap? Like, what is that? That's just it. We swap jerseys. There's
It's just a big show of respect.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, a jersey swap's a huge show of respect. If you're playing with somebody and they outplay you, or if you've been looking up to them for a while, it takes a lot of balls to go up to another man or woman if you're in the lady sports and be like, hey, you want to do a little jersey swap? And it's really a big deal.
I mean, I thought it was nice at first anyway. I'm like, oh, that's a cool idea, sure. But I didn't know it was like a sign of respect. What if he doesn't think it's a sign of respect? He just wants a signed shirt from me.
He wants a free Mariah shirt. And that's a great way to get a free signed Mariah shirt.
Hey, I'm open to any jersey swaps, guys.
Mariah's just out here panhandling for jerseys.
I told him,
I'll give you one of mine.
I said, I've never I've never thought of an autograph. Like, I know my signature, but I'm not going to do my signature. So, like, I have to think of a Mariety Show autograph I have to do now. So I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to do that. And then I'm going to have to, like, put it on the shirt, like, seamlessly and nice. Because, like, I'm not going to be used to doing it. Because it's not, like, second nature, like my actual signature. So,
this will translate very well to your audio podcast. But, like, you have to do something like this signature here, if you can see that without the blur on my camera.
No, it's not, since the blur's on your camera, I can't see the signatures. It's not unblurring. Was it like a penis?
Pretty much. Stop. You know what? This isn't working. It has to be very big and boisterous, though, Mariah.
Big and boisterous. Yeah, I guess that's
like
right,
your
too. Because the shirt's gonna have to be washed at some point, so I can't just make it like all squished together. And
I don't know a single person who would want to wear something that they had signed.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm confused. I would want to wear it, but then it's like I don't want to wear it. I don't know how to explain it. So you don't wear it?
I wouldn't. My big jersey that I have for my favorite goalie.
Well, that's a jersey.
I would
though.
never ever wear that.
That's it. See, that's where I'm confused. That's a jersey, though. These are T-shirts.
No, that's fair. But if it's from somebody, like if I have a lot of respect for the guy.
Okay, maybe. Okay, how about I just? Hopefully, he signs it on the front, and then I could just get it framed and hang it up.
What if he just followed you around, and anytime that you like he signed your arm, so anytime like you accidentally washed your arm, he would be there just to sign it again.
So I can show the autograph off?
It's like a tattoo. Get a tattoo of his signature.
A tattoo. A temporary, permanent tattoo. You just have him follow you around all the time.
Ben, I need it again.
Hey,
yes,
chop,
Mariah.
Chop. He's like, I'm gonna miss my fight. Hurry up.
Mariah, this is the third time today. Stop taking so many showers and washing off the temporary ink.
Like, I'll have to like not take showers for weeks. Hey, I need you on the clock at 5 next week, and then 5 the next week. I can't go more than a week without a shower, man. Sorry.
I've done it. I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh God, yeah, I don't think I've done that. I've gone multiple days. I don't think I've gone a week. That's a lot.
Forestry school will do some things to you. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh no, I don't even want to.
But no, but for real, shout out to Ben. Support that boy.
And I'll put Ben's stuff in the description too. His Instagram. I remember the other day I was looking up Ben Ellis MMA, but there's another Ben Ellis. So it's not Ben Ellis MMA on Instagram, by the way.
I think it's Handsome King 6969 on Instagram.
Oh, that may be it. And if it's not, it'll just be in the description.
Yeah, we'll find it somewhere.
Oh shoot! I exited out of my my Facebook group. If we wanted to go into that, we have found some. I mean, you guys are probably aware, and if you don't use Facebook, then this'll be new for you. But there were some of these groups like locally in some towns. It's like Facebook garage sale or something like that, like for your city, like like Houston, Texas, free stuff and all that. And people put some very interesting things in there. I don't know. I don't know how to roll into this easily. I thought this would be interesting. I don't know what to say now.
See, now that's the thing that we first need to bring in mind. This was a great idea. We have no idea how it will play out in execution. It's already bad, but we're going to try to salvage this, and if this doesn't go well, we're pulling the plug. But some of these things, some of these Facebook groups, I pulled up mine. I used to go to school at Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. So I was like, what's the craziest Facebook group I could find with some of the craziest drama? Now, I know homecoming is coming soon, and I know that the students get all wild, and all of the residents of Carbondale fucking hate that school. So I'm looking through right now, and a good broadcaster would have had a good article ready on the fly, but I do it live.
Isn't that on the fly?
That's why I kind of hesitated there. I wasn't really prepared to land that plane. But as I scroll through this,
do it on the fly.
But I do it.
Just say it in a different way, and it'll mean something different.
As I'm scrolling through this, though, here's a post. I need a 6-foot sandwich hoagie. Can anybody help me? I am talking long bread.
What the fuck?
And that's on a Facebook group about what is going on in and around Carbondale.
I love though when people just straight up like do the laughing emoji, even if the people are being serious. Like there's so many on mine that are like, we're selling this old ass trailer for $7,000 and the rent's this much and stuff, and then people always laugh at the rent ones and they're like, this shit's too expensive.
Oh boy. Menendez brothers in Carbondale. Yeah, wow.
Menendez.
All right, we might have Menendez!
Aren't those the guys that killed someone?
No, that's the bad guy from Black Ops 2.
I don't know if that's
Raul
a joke.
Menendez?
I thought Menendez brothers were like killed people.
Oh, I mean, probably, but I'm talking about Raul Menendez from Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Never heard of him. All right, this group is terrible.
Menendez
I can't
damn near killed him. Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, the only other thing I can bring up is that there are ladies selling like one article of clothing each for like $2, $3, and then like, why even go through the trouble? Like, do people have people come to their house and do this, or like do they drive just for each individual sale? Like that's too much work. Like, just donate it to the damn thrift store.
From Julia A. Does anybody know where you can play bingo nearby?
Bro.
That's pretty good.
I see those things all the time, and it's like, just Google it.
Boy, I think the drama in Carbondale has really let up since I left town. Because there's a whole bunch of rainbows and butterflies on this page now. Did Carbondale just get better?
It probably did. You just need to go back now and just live there, and then the drama will start up again.
To all of my Carbondale homies who I know will not listen to this, what's going on down there? Did world peace finally reach Carbondale?
Oh, you know what this reminds me of with local drama? There used to be these... There's one called Yik Yak, but I think there was another one too.
I loved Yik Yak.
Oh, yes, where you posted anonymously and stuff.
Boy, that takes me back to 2014.
That had some drama on it.
I'll tell you right now, in my high school days, and you were definitely not supposed to have Yik Yak in our high school, but I was very self-conscious growing up. I didn't really know how to dress. I didn't know how to style my hair, so I was just a 6'6" bum-looking ass. And I didn't really come out of my shell until like senior year of high school. And I was on Yik Yak. Somebody's like, Tom, you gotta look up Yik Yak. People are talking shit about you. And I was like, why would they be talking about me? They don't even know me. And I went on there, and there was the post that they were talking about. And somebody said, here are the top five most handsome seniors at this high school. And I was number 2.
Oh.
And I can put that on my resume. I was so happy. I was like, somebody thinks I'm cute.
That's nice. I made a video a while ago on one of those apps, and I don't remember, like, I forget, is it by, like, radius? Like, does it track your location? Because how do you know, or you don't choose your school or anything? Well, wait,
No.
it's just by radius. Like, you have to go near that area, and it, like, it'll, or something like that.
If you can believe it, having graduated from college 5 years ago, I have not been on an app like that recently. So I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah, because I remember one too, but I don't think I, like, chose my school. I remember I made a YouTube video about it, but, like, I feel like I deleted it because it was very cringy and I was actually in high school. And I've been purging a lot of my YouTube videos, by the way, if anyone was looking for some old ones.
Download them. Download them all. Wait a second. There's a cat behind the hangar, behind Hangar 9 and Jimmy John's in Carbondale that looks just like my cat when he was that age.
Uh-oh.
Who's abandoning those cats?
Aww. Wait,
That's where I found my cats.
What if they're all from the same family since they look
That's
the
what
same?
I'm thinking. There's a hoard out fucking Siamese cat down there in Carbondale.
I'm trying to
So-
see. Oh my god. Okay, this is never make YouTube videos when you're in high school because
Amen.
this is where it's very cringy and I see the video. This one is actually called After School, so I assume that you put your like school in. This is just terrible. This is just like a terrible idea for high schoolers
You just
to have
opened up a
access
whole
to.
time capsule.
This is so bad. Like, oh my god. Just
I remember.
why would I wish my mom monitored what I did on my phone. This is just so
I don't. Because I don't want my family to cringe at my expense. They don't need that secondhand cringe.
No, I needed to get off my phone. This
Man,
is bad.
I remember the group of friends I hung out with in high school were dead set on trying to go viral. In 2015, big year for planking. Big deal,
Oh
big
my
deal.
God,
Nothing's better than planking.
planking.
So what did my friends want to do? Now, I thought it was fun to plank, but I did not do it on video. There's a difference between being cringe in person and cringe online. But my friend was like, Tom, we got to get this video. It's going to be so fucking funny. You're going to be planking on the school swing set, and my girlfriend is going to be sitting on your back as you're planking, and she's going to jump off the swing. I'm like, and I found that video a while ago. I'm like, why did I let anybody talk me into this?
People have been doing stuff for clout for so long, but yeah, I can't imagine a planking moment like that I've had. I can't remember anything I've really gone out of my way for that's been so I don't know. That's funny though. But cute cat. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm so out of it. And also I'm looking at some of these comments from this after school app. Very inappropriate for me to post this at age 17 and have some of these comments on the screen. I don't like this. This is secondhand cringe, and it is this is not
Secondhand cringe from a
appropriate for
first-hand
a high
account.
schooler. I hate this. This is so bad.
I really, really do blame people like Daniel Tosh and Ray William Johnson for making going viral like the big thing. I think that was going to come out one way or another. It was going to get adapted into ridiculousness. It was going to be anywhere. But they really made it popular. So everybody wanted to get popular on the internet. Obviously,
Are you
here we
sure?
are today.
Are you sure it wasn't like America's Funniest Home Videos though?
It was probably that too.
Hmm.
Why is that show still running, by the way? Probably for the nursing home boomers. It's so crazy. And I remember another video where one of my friends was trying to be like, remember the video, how do animals eat their food?
No.
Oh boy. Well, this
Wait,
won't even be it.
Maybe? Sorry.
It's not even worth it at this point.
Okay.
And Mariah, by the way,
Scratch
it's
that,
yes
scratch
and
that.
or no but.
No, but I do know the video of me at the zoo, which is the first YouTube video ever.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You don't like
Oh, I'm
Jawed
going-
Kareem? Or whatever
I'm
his
going to
name
the
is?
zoo for clout. Go fuck yourself. Go look at that animal.
He didn't know YouTube would blow up. That's
No,
the
no,
like
no, he
that's like
didn't.
one of the YouTube co-owners or something like that. I think he didn't die. He got out of it like a few years ago. Man, he's probably so rich. I should text him. I don't have his phone number.
Didn't you used to hook up with him, Mariah?
That would be terrible because he is very old.
I have no idea how old he is. So
And
I mean,
all
I only know.
all of my adult life, I've been in a relationship pretty much. So that only would give like a 1 year
Oh,
time
no!
frame. So I don't think that would be look too
So-
good on him.
You're a stinky hooker.
Oh no, I'm a dumb whore. Whatever our go-to terms now. I really need to say something else, especially going to this new job, because like, especially since I'm leaving my job, like my last day was Friday. I don't say too many crazy things at work, but I've got a little comfortable just saying hell or damn or whatever. And then every once in a while with
sweet peach.
Yep. And then every once in a while when it's someone I know better, I'm just like, stupid fucking bitch. But then yeah, instead of stupid fucking bitch, I've been saying like that dumb whore. So I need to chill out before I start this job.
It's kind of dangerous for me because the me you get on this podcast is the me that you will work with at work.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's great.
Oh, but
until I say things like "fuck my tiny boy puss" when I drop a rake at my foot.
Well,
My
see,
coworkers don't need to know I have a tiny boy puss.
that's reasonable though. No, all my jobs, I don't think I've ever. I mean, I could say that, but if I were my true self, it wouldn't go over well.
Well, that's the thing as I look around and if I get interviews or if I do anything, I try to be the 100% genuine Tom that you hear on the Mariety Show, on the Bible Show, doing the recaps. That's who I try to be. So if they like the genuine Tom that they're getting in the interview, I know it's going to be a great job because they're looking for a goofball who can get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't like that, I scare them off and they don't call me back.
Well, at least you'll know up front, which is good. But yeah,
Yes.
I'm very. I don't know. I've gotten like comments once where it's like, it was genuine. I was like, my friend at work, she's like, Mariah said this to like her boss, but it wasn't like saying it like because we were all joking around, and then her boss is like, Mariah would never say that. And I'm thinking, yes, I would, and my coworker is thinking, yes, she would, but her boss is like, no, she would never say that.
See, the thing at my job right now is because I have caught somebody who's in a higher position than me telling lies about me. So it's like, oh, well, I don't have any credibility anymore, so time to just play with fire until I see what happens.
Honestly, what can they do? Fire you?
And where I work, I have to be put on a plan if they're going to fire me. So I would know if it's coming, so I could turn that off real quick.
Interesting. Plan.
I work at a Subway. And we have bison in the backyard of that Subway.
They put a lot of work into the Subway workers. I really commend them for that.
Listen,
very
they
great.
have the most stores out of any fast food place in America. They got to do something with all that spare time.
Yeah. Oh man, I want some Subway now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that ultimate BMT go crazy though.
What the hell is a BMT?
Big, meaty, tasty.
What the fuck is that? What is a big meaty tasty?
You're getting exactly what it says. You're getting something that's big, has a lot of meat, and it's tasty. And let me turn you on to this. Screw the onions that they put on that. Add the banana peppers. A little bit of honey mustard on flatbread. Mwah.
No, I like a lot of stuff on mine. I would say keep the onions, but
That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that.
yeah, I like sub clubs, the variety of meats. Sometimes I just can't choose. I don't know what it is about like not ground beef. What's the beef one called? Roast beef? Man, roast beef. I don't know what it is. Roast beef is so good.
Mariah,
What?
have you ever had an Italian beef?
An Italian beef?
An Italian beef, yes.
Italian? You said that weird. No. I don't really like the Italian sandwiches. I feel like Usually they're good with like more, the vinegary stuff, but I don't really like the olives on it sometimes. They have the spread sometimes they put on things like that.
Mariah, when
What?
you and Nico come visit me in my neck of the woods, we're going to get you guys some Italian beefs. They are delicious. They're a staple of the Chicagoland area. The Bear, which is a great TV show, which I recommend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
Just-
one season of
oh.
that with Better Call Saul. I can't think of his name. God damn it, Bob Odenkirk.
What are you talking about?
He's in like one episode.
Okay. I was just saying, like, he's not Joe Bear.
Yeah,
He is.
no, I know
he's
Lips
Joe
in
Bear's
there,
uncle.
and the one guy, he's like a superhero or whatever he is. I don't remember what he is. And then the Punisher guy or something.
Yeah, John Bernthal.
Yeah, and then Jamie Lynn Curtis. Yeah, I know the show. I know the show.
I love Jamie Lynn Spears. Wasn't she great in Zoe 101?
Oh yeah, and Dan.
Until she had Dan Schneider's
yeah, I was
baby.
about to say,
Yeah, oh my God, look at us.
Dan Schneider fucked her.
Yeah, but you're gonna get that Italian beef.
Okay.
And you're gonna like it.
I don't say that anyway. The sandwich I assume is a sandwich. Is it just beef, or is it a sandwich?
It is.
Sorry, I just assumed it was a sandwich, so I went.
It
off
is
talking about
shredded beef, served
Okay.
in an Italian roll
that. Okay.
with giardiniera, and you could have it dry, dipped. Dip it yourself.
What's a jardiniere?
You don't know what giardiniera is? Come
No.
on.
Is that the olive dress? The olive? Spread?
No, not at all. It's like spicy. It's like carrots and celery and stuff like that, and it adds a delicious crunch to your sandwich.
So.
And we'll get you some cheese fries as well. I mean, I'm telling you, Chicago's a great place to eat.
Fine, we'll go one day. But I don't know what's so good about Chicago. Like, what is there to do there?
Everything, Mariah.
I'm not a sports
roller
person.
coasters?
I'm
We
not
got
an
roller
anime
coasters.
person. I'm not a
What
bean
is that?
person.
We're not anime in Chicago. What, you don't want to go to Chicago to flick the bean?
No, I don't see what's so great about the bean anyway. I see people
It's-
taking pictures in front of it, but I don't get it.
It's awesome, is what it is.
Is it like in front of an art place?
What do you have in Mariah Town? You don't have a bean, I bet.
We have American history, is what we have,
Yeah, we got that
which
in Chicago.
is awesome. What, a stupid bean?
Oh, no, we got a city that burnt down and got built back up, and on top of that old burnt down city, and we have the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago Blackhawks
and
and the Bears.
You gotta like dodge strays while you're out there too. I don't
Fuck
think that's
that,
that
not if
fun.
you're in downtown, unless there's a teen takeover,
Is
or
that not where all the-
it's Mexican Independence Day, or if it's any parade going on or any celebration, it's fine.
This just doesn't sound safe to me. I don't think I
It's
wanna go.
fine.
It doesn't.
Carl
sound safe.
wouldn't have done the first WATP live in Chicago if it wasn't safe.
Wait,
5 years ago.
5.
3 years ago.
Oh, wait, during COVID?
After COVID. it
So
was
like
21.
no one was out there really? It was like a year after
People
COVID.
were itching to get out of their houses. Chicago is okay. There is Chicago is so beautiful any time of the year. You really got to check it out. You can go on the lake.
I don't know. I guess when we visit, we'll just see how good it is. But I don't know. I've never heard anything good about Chicago.
We've got the world's largest Tyrannosaurus Rex at the fucking Field Museum.
Wait, world's largest T-Rex?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sold.
Oh, and I think a big like brontosaurus thing. It's the biggest dinosaur skeleton in America.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
In the same building.
I haven't been to like a science museum or anything. Well, would not be a science museum, but I went to one science museum. It had like life-size sculptures of like some dinosaurs. That was pretty awesome. But we don't really have science here. We have religion and stuff.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
You live in Utah, right? With all the
Yeah.
Mormons?
Utah, Alabama.
That's historical. That's historical American religion. Brigham Young.
I have also no idea what goes on in Utah either. I know
I've
there's
been
Salt
there.
Lake City, and then I know there's where Paris Hilton went to her school and got harassed and stuff, or I don't know. Anyway,
She got her ass in Utah?
harassed.
Oh.
Yeah, harassed.
Her ass.
Yeah, harassed.
I saw that in the video.
What video?
A Night in Paris.
Oh. Oh my god.
That's
I'm
porn.
so okay, is that actually okay?
Yeah, 100%. It's called A
How-
Night in Paris.
I don't know. I don't know this stuff.
I
my
have
God.
all of this useless information. I just want
Yeah.
to give to everybody.
You really do have a lot of useless information. What the hell was that?
Jeopardy.
I don't like it. Is this going to lead
love-
into something else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Let me see. Go to work. I have some stuff on here about some I just want to. This also isn't going to go anywhere.
Shout it out.
I don't know. It was just going to be about Keemstar and Boogie and Wings of Redemption. Let me just start off with the story. I'll make it quick. I don't remember exactly how it went, so it should be quick. Brady gave me like $10 to like become a LolCal Live Discord member for a month.
Oh yeah.
So I was in the LolCal Live Discord server, which LolCal Live is a podcast hosted by Keemstar, Boogie 2988, and Wings of Redemption.
Wait,
so I was-
Boogie's actually a host on LolCal Live.
yeah.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead. That
He
is
doesn't
surprising
really
to hear.
contribute much except being a LolCal.
Boogie doesn't contribute much.
No, he doesn't. And so I was in there for a month. I thought it would be interesting. I was like, maybe I can see what's going on, find some more LolCals, because their fans must be LolCals. They are, but they're also just kind of boring. So there was really no benefit. So if anyone was ever interested in joining it for trying to like see funny stuff, it's really not that interesting.
People who are who take interest in other people's doings, I can't imagine they're very exciting.
Exactly. But I think what is interesting is that I'm pretty sure Keemstar has like Boogie and Wings in like some sort of contract where they have to do everything he says, which is really
That's
fucked
pretty
up.
good.
It's fucked up, but it's funny.
How much money is Keemstar pulling in? Like, does he have enough to kind of pay them to want to stick around?
Excuse me. Oh my gosh, excuse me, sorry. Some people pay them $100 a month for
Well, that'd
whatever
be reason for me to
reason.
stick around.
Yeah, and oh my gosh. And I mean, there were a bunch of people in that server just giving them money. So, I mean, I'm sure they make a good amount, and it's not only going to be that money, it's going to be based off of how many views they get and whatever ad revenue and whatever else, I assume.
Sure.
But I guess this is also one of the only ways which I'm sure Boogie and Wings can stay relevant to, so that's why they probably signed it and everything.
Sure.
But I mean, this is just what I assume. It's not like, I don't know if it's been stated or not, but I feel like they're locked into this like probably very lengthy, convoluted contract that they will not be able to get out of. That is my
They definitely
conspiracy.
signed an NDA.
Yes. Because they've been doing some stuff recently. Like, it's like Keemstar does this thing where he's always like, oh, we're gonna end the show, and then they don't do it, and then they do all this dumb stuff, and it kind of gets old and repetitive, but they try new things out. And they had Boogie on the streets of a town recently saying like, what did he do? Oh my god. What did
Was it the
Not-
video where he had a sign that said, pardon me, my goodness, where he said, like, I faked cancer, throw like a water balloon at me?
Oh yeah, that one. For some reason I was getting cancer and pedophilia confused, so I didn't want to say that. But
I don't want
yeah.
to slander Boogie too much.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. And but yeah, they were just doing stuff like that because Boogie, if he's not getting paid a good amount of money, I'm sure he would not do that.
Well, the best thing about that was I was scrolling through Reddit, and I'm on the popular page, and there, I see the video of Boogie, and I've been really obsessed. Not obsessed, because I don't want to. I've been keeping up with what Boogie's been doing since the whole I faked my cancer diagnosis came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like surprised to see he was I thought he was on that street corner by himself because he felt bad. So I'm watching the video and people are talking to him, and I had an organic 100% what the fuck moment when Kaya Orson himself showed up in that video. I was like, there's no way Kaya's in this video.
That was awesome. Yeah.
That took me back. That took me caught me off guard.
I don't know if he saw it beforehand or not, but he was visiting Doug at the time, and I looked it up and I saw it was close, so I sent it to him. So I don't know if like he saw mine or if it was like his wife that showed him or what, but I did send it to him. So I was like, dude, that's so close.
How funny would it be? Because I didn't know he was there to visit Doug. So how funny would it be if Kaya's just driving around and he organically finds Boogie sitting on a street corner with a box of water balloons in front of him?
Bro, I mean, he wouldn't like be. I mean, I'm sure Boogie's a huge target and he could see him from a mile away.
Sure.
That is so fucking funny though, because
that's the narrative I subscribe to.
But that's the great thing about like America, which is like where he's from, like a however many hour drive is kind of down the street and you can make time. Mm-hmm. And then anywhere else it's a pain in the ass, I guess, you know, wherever he came from. Like, so wherever overseas. So like honestly, yeah, if there's never any events happening within 2 hours of me, but you bet your bottom dollar if Boogie was on the street corner and I was fucking available and I ended up being 2 hours away or however much. I keep saying 2 hours, but I mean, I don't know exactly how far it was off the top of my head.
Hell,
But
I'm an hour away from the Blackhawks Stadium, and that's sometimes too far for me to drive to.
boring sports.
Ooh, bad opinion.
If I was 2 hours away from one of Ben Ellis's fights, I would go. I swear.
Hey.
I would actually, because that's really close.
Well, that's awesome. Actually,
Yeah.
I would go to see Ben fight
But-
if he was somewhere in like.
Yeah, I was jealous. I was like, I wanted to go. I was actually considering. I was like, how much could a plane ticket be right now? But I'm like, I didn't even want to look it up because I'm pretty sure it was on a Saturday or something. You know, I didn't have anything to do that day.
Mariah just sprints out the door. She says, "Honey, I'll be back at midnight or something." Hops on a plane, gets out to wherever the hell Boogie was, throws a water balloon, goes home.
Day trip. Just
casually goes through TSA just to throw a water balloon at somebody.
I get the TSA pre-check so I can just run through.
It's okay. You know me. You have all my information. I've gotta go.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, that's that was cool. But yeah, they don't have anything too interesting going on. But I think it is interesting that seems to be like they're stuck in a contract or something. I've tried to get Boogie on here multiple times. First of all, I think he's flaky anyway, and then second of all, he's not really answering my question to come on. So,
could you get John Melendez on here?
I probably could. I mean, I don't have, unless he sits and listens through and here's a comment about WATP. I don't have anything obviously on here about WATP or Carl, like if you just glance. So I actually probably could, now that I'm thinking about it.
Would you be able to hold an interview with him? Because, you know, God knows what form he comes up here in, either buzzed, blazed, or drunk. Would you be able to, like, kind of keep it entertaining, or not entertaining, but keep the conversation moving, or would you find a way to troll him, or?
Well, I did try to troll Ethan Ralph, and I feel like that ended up not well. So I guess knowing the way Stuttering John reacts to stuff, I mean, I don't know exactly the way, like, would he rage quit? If he would rage quit, I guess I would stop the hardcore trolling.
Sure.
But maybe I would make it a little less, like, I would troll, but make it just a little more subtle. I mean, I actually didn't know anything about Ethan Ralph when he came on. But if John Melendez came on, I could be like, I don't really know anything, but I heard you were you were on Howard Stern, so you think that's cool.
You wrote the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar roast.
See, I don't know what that is.
Basketball player.
Oh. Anyway.
You announced that Nicolas Cage was on the Tonight Show.
Well, maybe he can tell me all that stuff, and then I could bring up something like, so like, since you're like in the spotlight, how about like, do you have any haters? Because I've had a few, and then maybe that's where I can start getting them. So like, you know, like yeah, I got some haters. And then maybe I could like try to bring up like yeah, you know, with the podcast, it's crazy, and then like try to get him to talk about Carl, maybe in that way. But I have no idea who Carl is, and also I feel like being a woman, it may be easier to kind of trick him too, which like is a pro. That would be awesome.
Well, just be prepared. He will ask you out for a drink.
No way.
That's his.
Wait,
I'm not
maybe
sure if it's changed.
Maybe I could go as far as to see if he could actually fly me out, and then
I wouldn't want to do that, Mariah.
I'll bring Nico.
Okay, well, now that's a whole. I don't think he would pay for your ticket then at that point either.
Okay, I gotta think of this.
He is one desperate man.
Okay, well, we'll come up with a good plan. Good thing this is at the end of this episode. He would never listen this far if he decided to look it up. But I would need to, I think, unfollow Carl on Twitter first before I start this. But I know people go so far with him. They like troll him for years and he doesn't even know. It's so funny.
It's just so phenomenal how one man can just be so. I look at him and I feel better about myself, and not for good reasons.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to find people like that and get them on here and kind of mess with them, but kind of be serious. But
sure,
I don't know many people who would actually respond is the problem. And also, I feel like also now that I'm thinking about it, he may be someone who would ask for money to get on here, which is also a problem I've ran into. Yeah, that's a problem I've ran into before. So that's why there's some people are like, oh, just get this person on. I'm thinking, okay, it'll be fine. They have like not as big of a following as I would think, but then they're like, oh, it's like $100. I'm like, what the fuck? I think Boogie tried to do that at some point too, and I'm like, okay, how much would it be? I think he said like 100. I don't know, and I'm like, so say if I could book you, and then he didn't really respond the way I wanted.
Yeah.
So, cha. That's a good point. I'll try to look into that and start maybe like rizzing him up or something. I don't know.
Well, if you want to bring in a hater for that episode, you can get a couple of your whack packers like me to like be like, here's one of my haters right now. I can start like trash talking you. I'll play it up. It could be fun. It could be something. I'm not sure though. But he would probably ask for money. That's the big kicker.
Maybe we could do like a. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We can brainstorm about that later. But
sure.
I would definitely have you on, especially since you recommended that. That'd be awesome.
I don't know how well I would do, but I am well versed.
Oh my god.
in his.
Well, honestly, I have experience with talking to drunk people. So I mean, even if you're just here, just
well, you're
for
talking to me,
input.
so
yeah, perfect. Any input, but yeah, I drunk people. Yeah, I know how to talk to them.
No, that would be silly if that actually happened, and I think it would get you some notoriety from the Dabbleverse at least.
Yeah,
so
honestly,
you get some listeners.
I was clout chasing a lot with the Mariety Show, and I've kind of stopped, so I need to start doing that again. But it surprisingly helped out, I think. Like
now,
which is funny, but now I'm like, at first I'm like, oh, whatever. It's like just gonna be one of those shows, you know, no one's gonna watch, and then I'm just going to promote it and be like, haha, this is so awesome. Check it out. Or look at what I did. Or, yeah, I don't know. And then
keep in mind, Mariah, if you do get Stuttering John on the show, you are entering a universe much bigger than you will ever have imagined. You'll be listened to by the likes of Carl Hamburger and Anthony Cumia and Cardiff Electric.
Oh God, we need to censor
that's the
all
thing.
of the Cardiff.
You gotta choose which universe you step into, because Cardiff's in the Dabbleverse. That's his baby.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I think I'll be hated by both sides. If we do that episode, especially if they go back and listen to my my Cardiff hate.
Well, Cardiff's already blocked you, so it's already over.
I don't know if he did actually. So
I know that potato, and he is anytime he threatens something, he follows through. So if he said you're
Ooh.
blocked on Twitter, it's over.
I should mention, if we do get Stuttering John on, I could mention, maybe like, what's your favorite food? And he'll say it. I'll be like, man, I love potatoes. Potatoes are my favorite. just shit. I wonder if he would catch on, like at all.
Like
just
a
like
hamburger
yeah,
with a nice
with some potatoes, not even French fries, just potatoes, hamburger and potatoes.
Oh man.
What is that nickname he calls Carl?
Carla?
Oh, Carla. Oh, that's too spot on. I was gonna say I was hanging out with my friend Carla, but no, that's also a little bit.
It's too on the
That's
nose. See,
too on the nose.
We gotta brainstorm this assassination attempt.
Yeah, I think if we just have a list of like things we can pull from while we're talking, that would, and then the general outline. Oh man, that would be perfect. And then
We can dip our toes into the Dabbleverse and try to get some hot button topics to mention.
If anyone
Some dog whistles.
can help get Stuttering John Melendez on, and if anyone has any great ideas, comment it down below. But this could actually be gold if we do it right. Like, people love the Ethan Ralph episode. I thought it sucked dick. Like, I hated that.
If you want, I'll reach out to Cardiff and see if he has any plans of attack.
Yeah. We'll put a sticky note or whatever in it. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff coming up. So I mean, maybe now is a good time to just slowly build up the relationship. But
Slowly cook it. Oh,
I can do the long con thing if I try. I really can.
Folks, I really got to say this. If you are not versed in the Dabbleverse, just go back and listen to the episode of WATP where Carl covered the Stuttering John show and just go from there. I really only listen to WATP. I do listen to it for the podcast critiques and the roasts. But for the Stuttering John lore, it's every time you think it's going to get better, it gets so much worse. It's such an interesting storyline.
Yeah, when I have been interested in it, it was nice to hear about it. But yeah, as I've said multiple times on WATP, not on WATP, on the Mariety Show, and on Don't the Bible, fucking Carl cannot shut up about Stuttering John.
Can you blame him? He shot Carl to the moon. Him and Opie, but still.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll start my plan of attack. Hopefully in that time, I doubt it'll be the case, because my show's not big enough at all. But hopefully in that time, Carl doesn't find my show for any other reasons. Because
I guarantee then it's gonna come up somehow.
Because I don't want us to be tied together by any means before I try to do the John thing. It's not gonna look good. It'll all look fake. I mean, again, he may not even look into it that far. He may not even care. But if that is the top thing that comes up, if you search up the Mariety Show and WATP is tied to it, then he may not even consider. So I doubt that's gonna happen. Although All Crap is a WATP fan, so I did not know that. I think All Crap. Wait, crap.
Crap.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was going to say, I am going through the WATP backlog for the first time ever. And I am about 273 episodes behind the modern episodes. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting there slowly, but a lot of the modern John updates I get are from Dabblers Anonymous and WATP subreddit and stuff like that. So I think the information's still good. Okay.
Yeah, he seems like a never changing guy. I mean, I don't think much has changed with him. It seems like he goes through those loops of trying to be respected, and then he's like, oh, they like, I'll try to, and then like he fucks something up, or he falls through, or he's flaky, and then it goes back, and I hate this person, and I don't know. I heard there was a roast or something, and then there was like supposed to be a show. I don't know. I know bits and pieces, like I said, because I only like the podcast review part right now. I haven't gotten back into the John lore recently, but I feel like this is actually a reoccurring stuff. I think I spoke about Stuttering John when Kaya was on here.
Well, I mean, can you blame him? It's just, it is the unlimited content machine, and
Oh.
that's why I hate that I like following this, because I'm just as boring as the people who I roasted in the LolCal Live area.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just remembered something. Does Stuttering John know who Kaya is?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's good because I have the Kaya episode.
It's Jackson Clark you got to watch out for, because Boogie knows that Jackson Clark character.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I'm sure, I think before he signed that Keemstar, like I said, conspiracy, but before he signed that Keemstar contract, he seemed like he was almost willing to do anything. But now he seems a bit hesitant. Or unresponsive. So, yeah. But, well, I think, that I gotta be a woman and make some dinner soon. So I think that's about good. That was a great episode. We didn't use anything you brought.
Well, next time we'll talk about the sheep that are being used as lawnmowers.
No, but yeah, that was good. That was a good one. Oh yeah, this is Tom. Yeah, he was in a previous episode. He does all the intros. I still don't even. Well, we spoke about your background in one of the previous episodes, so people should know who you are already. But I should have said all this at the beginning. We just went in. But I mean, at this point, we're friends now. We do the Bible podcast. We talk like an hour before that and warm up.
We talk about boys.
Yeah, we're like, ooh.
We're
because
like,
that's what girls do. I mean, that's what boys do. Wait.
Boys rule and girls drool unless they're
Oh my
named
God.
Mariah.
Yeah. Tell that to
No.
Kaya. Because he
Well,
says
I appreciate-
that shit when we play Mario Party, and he always says boys rule, girls drool, and I get so pissed
Well, he's
off.
right.
Oh my God. Okay, anyway, what were you going to say? Or else I'm going to
I was
cut
going to say
you
thank
off.
you again for having me on. This was indeed a blast. And that's really it. I just appreciate being on here because you know me. I don't have any podcasts to shout out except for Don't the Bible, but that's already on your feed.
Do you have
And,
anything
yeah.
else you want to shout out? Like,
follow
yours?
me
It
on
doesn't have to
Twitter.
be a podcast. Yeah, Twitter.
At Tommy's Tree on Twitter. TOMMYSTREE. Tommy's Tree.
Hell yeah, Tommy's Tree. Well, thanks for being on here. That was a good episode. I'm glad we got a good old fashioned Mariety Show episode. And then the next time I record, it won't be so I won't feel like I haven't done a normal episode in a long time because it's actually been months since I recorded a normal mainline Mariety episode. Everything else is how we work. So. But yeah, I hope everyone's liked all the new intros Tom has done. They've been freaking awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we also have the fourth wall thing that we do now in the middle. Hopefully we're trying to get more similar little segments or little things like that. Because everyone has short attention spans these days. And we need to keep them interested. So, just little inserts like that. But we'll see. We'll have to think of something logical to insert, not just something completely random. But I'm thinking about sponsorship spots, something similar like that. And that would be kind of a cool, like, commercial type thing we could cut to. But, like, not like I have sponsors, but, like, if there's anything someone wanted to promote that they were selling, not
I have
necessarily,
an in.
like... sorry, I'm talking a lot. Who?
Oh, sorry, you're good. I have an in with the owners of Arizona Bay Candy.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Honestly, I'd just be like, "Hey, $5."
Mama needs an income.
I guess I could start. Yeah, once I figure out a price for that, I can I'll start shilling it. I'll be like, "Hey guys, if you want to sponsor your product," and then I'll probably have some requirements or a form, like a Google form to fill out. But I'm thinking like you gotta have like it can't just be like you selling shit out of your garage, like you gotta have a website, you gotta have like an Etsy or something like that, not just like anything boring. And then they don't have to make the commercial, but like we can make a commercial for it, and then that could be like a sponsor thing rather than me being like, "Hey guys, sorry to cut it off here, but today our sponsor," like, I don't know, it's cute, like it's like personal, but the whole thing is like the Mariety Show is supposed to be like a radio show-ish in a way, So
Sure feels like one.
It's very loosely one. So yeah. But thanks, Tom. Any last words? I think you were about to say something, and I keep yapping.
What the Sigma?
Amen.
Amen. Hawk to us, spit on that thing.
Oh my god, I hate you.
And Italian beefs are the sandwich of the future.
I'll see it when I believe it.
Well, you're gonna eat it and you're gonna love it. Thanks,
Thanks,
Mariah.
Bye.
Bye.
You're listening to
The Mariety Show.
The Mariety Show.
The Mariety Show.